17-year-old Wyatt Wiest appeared in court last week facing charges of attempted murder and use of a deadly weapon. Prosecutors say he attacked his girlfriend with a knife in the parking lot of Columbia High School. The girl survived the stabbing, and Wiest is being charged as an adult. There was a hero on that day at Columbia High. Another student saw the stabbing and rushed over to stop it. Tonight, our Maggie O'Mara introduces us to that student who says he was just in the right place at the right time. He is our Sevens hero.
On a cold day in early December,
that day he got to be the one to shine.
Columbia High School senior Antonio Ballesteros did something remarkable.
Well, it was just like any other normal day, just going to classes, getting my work done, and out of nowhere, that's when it happened. That's when the incident happened.
Antonio saw a student repeatedly stabbing a girl here in the back parking lot with a knife.
Just took off to go help. I grabbed his arm, and because he was still going at it, I grabbed his arm and I threw him on the ground and got the knife and threw it.
The girl had several stab wounds and she was bleeding.
She got up and looked like in shock, and that's when I told her to run inside and go get help.
Dispatch got a hold of us that there was a stabbing in our parking lot.
Resource officer Brad Workman couldn't believe what he was hearing.
My initial response was, can you repeat that? Because it's not common to get that there's a stabbing at your school. So when I got out there, saw a male on the ground with a staff member standing near him, and it was identified that he was a suspect, and I took him into custody. And
that's when he found out what Antonio did.
Antonio's pretty remarkable, very humble, responded to it without even processing what was going on, just off of natural instincts, and took care of the situation.
Antonio says anyone else would have done the same thing. But Officer Workman says his involvement in the Nampa School District's law enforcement program may have helped him respond the way he did.
We have 3 years of law enforcement, and Antonio's in his third year within the program. They were trained in one of his law enforcement classes on how to disarm somebody with a weapon. So he says that he just kind of reacted and did what he was taught. That it's pretty remarkable that somebody that didn't get paid, isn't wearing all the gear, put himself in that situation. Can't be more proud of Antonio.
If you can, do it, go help. But also know that you can get hurt and to be careful.
As for the girl he rescued that day,
we met. She thanked me, her brother too, and we actually got to know each other. She's thanked me. She's thankful that I was there.
Antonio says after this experience, he's even more grateful for our local police officers and what they do day in and day out.
A lot more respect, and thank you for them for being here and protecting us.
Antonio Ballesteros.
Thanks to God that I was there and able to help.
Sevens hero.
And if you're wondering, Antonio was recently honored by the Nampa Police Department for his heroism at a special ceremony. Antonio says he doesn't want to be called a hero. He says he did what anyone would do.